Hi, my amazing planner people. It's Jess for My Magical Planner. And today I'm going to be planning out the week of April 18th through the 24th in my Harriet Wright Designs planner. This is a 7x9 or A5 wide planner, very similar to an Erin Condren. And then I will be using this kit that I picked up from Harriet Wright. This was a kit that she released last year, so I don't know that it's still in the shop, but it's quite lovely. And it's called Daphne and features the Bridgertons. So I have that. I'm also going to pull in these couple of pages from Two Lil Bees. So this has a little bit of deco. And then we have the journaling pages from them as well that I'm going to be pulling in some pieces from. I'm especially interested in the torn paper elements, so kind of see how that goes. And with that, let's go ahead and get into this, and I'll meet you guys in the voiceover. All right, it's been a hot minute since we've done a voiceover. It's just been really crazy here, and I had a little accident, which we'll get into later in this video. So first I'm going ahead and putting my date dots down, and I'm putting them down while it's still on the original sheet. I'd seen somebody else do this, and I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, so I thought I'd try it out. I wish I could remember. I need to start making notes of where I see different things because I just forget. Anyhow, I did like putting them down on the sheet as long as the date dots don't go onto the paper. I think it's good because you can line them up a little bit better, and it's maybe just a little easier because you can move it around a little easier. So I did like it. I'm going to try it again this week and see how that goes. The date dots, as I said, were from Sticker Guru, and I am on their PR team, so I will leave an affiliate link and all of my PR code and everything down below in case you guys want to use that. Using the affiliate link just earns me points, which allows me to buy more Sticker Guru stickers to use and try out. Now I'm just putting down those washi strips at the bottom and trimming them up to fit in the columns perfectly. And I love this washi so much that I wanted to make it a feature, which I've been doing this, I think, on quite a few washis recently, where I come in with trims to kind of frame out the washi because it's its own little piece of artwork. These particular trims were from the Pretty Pink Co., but you can find similar ones at lots of other shops, and they just, I don't know, I think they give it a final, like, a finished element to the washi at the bottom, and so I really like it. Plus, the lace element kind of worked with the Bridgerton feel, in my opinion. So anyhow, I am keeping the bits that I cut off because I will use those later. I really liked the feel of the bottom washi, and I wanted to bring that to the top. So I have these dividers that I had gotten in a freebie, and I can't tell you where they came from because I had taken them off and put them in my reusable sticker book, but I think they may have been Craft by Towie. Anyhow, I really loved them, and I felt like it really added to the feel of the kit. Then I'm going to go ahead and start working on the sidebar. I did choose to pull in this really big box from the journaling kit from Two Lil Bees. It is a little bit bigger than the normal box I would put up there, so I did have to fill that space a little differently. I went ahead and put my April script down there at the bottom. Then I pulled in that gorgeous butterfly from Letters to Apollo and layered a really beautiful branch. I believe that was from the Two Lil Bees journaling kit as well on top. And then I just had this white space down there towards the bottom, kind of between April and the butterfly, and I needed to fill that somehow. So I pulled in these butterflies also from Letters to Apollo with kind of these trails, and I loved the way it kind of moved your eye around the space. It was so pretty. Next, we're going to go ahead and put one of those strips of paper down at the bottom because I thought, well, if I put it down there, then I can already see where placement is going to be for other things, and if I want to layer on top of it. Then I go back up to the top and I take that leftover from the trim at the bottom and put it underneath that top box just to give it a little bit more definition. And then I'll use a branch coming in from the opposite side and layer on a dinner script. The dinner script is from Harriet Wright Designs. And then we have the box with the Monday through Sunday underneath that where I'll write my dinners down, so that I have it planned for the week and I have it all in one spot so I can just glance at it and say, oh, I need X out for dinner. And then I took the last of those little lacy dividers that I used at the top and put that underneath. And now I'm going to put on 2 habit trackers. I did lose a little bit of footage there, so I was putting down the full boxes. I tend to like to do that before I get into planning the weeks. Otherwise, I forget to use them. because I tend to have so many other things that I can use that space for that I just forget. So I did know I wanted to put that double box on the weekend because generally that's where I have the most downtime and have the most space to have something like that. Now we're going back to Monday. I'm going to go ahead and layer a floral with the cleaning script. I think the cleaning script is from Sticker Guru, but I'm doing that because I'm dividing my week up a little differently now. Mondays are my kind of cleaning day, my errand day, where I get all of the big stuff done in the house so that I have the rest of the week to focus on YouTube or other things that need priorities, including giving myself a break. So if I have all of that done, then Tuesday, it's a little easier for me to take a break. So anyhow, I decided I didn't like the checklist underneath that. So I went ahead and used these 2 leftover bows. Those came from Simply Gilded. I often have leftovers from kits from them, and their bows work great for checklist. Below that, I did mark grocery shopping with that really nice script. However, that script takes up so much of the column, I couldn't figure out how to layer on a grocery bag. So I just layered on one of the florals. Most of the florals I'm using in this kit are actually freebie florals that you can get from Rachel of Gathered Plans when you order from Sadie Stickers. And I had been kind of hoarding them for a while because I knew I wanted to use them as the accessory to a kit. Now, I think I used probably 2 freebies. It might have been 3 because I didn't have a ton of florals. Anyhow, I also marked below the groceries that it was kid check-in day. So this just means that I have one-on-one time with each one of my kids to kind of be like, okay, where are you? How's school? What do we need to work on? And sometimes it's social things. Sometimes it's, for my skating daughter, it might be something along those lines. For my senior, it's often, did you turn an X assignment and that kind of thing. Just making sure that they're all good. Below that, I did put in a Panda Bird designed little box, which I'm going to be using to mark a YouTube video, I think. Yes. And then below that, I do have a Giving Girl little piece of paper kind of sticker, which I loved. And then we're going to go up to Tuesday, which again, I'm taking as my day off. I used that beautiful little stamp sticker that came in the journaling kit. I really love the stamp stickers. They're kind of amazing. Anyhow, and then the only other real thing that I have marked at this point is that my daughter had skating practice because that's a normal thing for Tuesdays. And then we're going to move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, I had a dentist appointment in the morning. I was so excited. I have Invisalign and I just finished. So I have my retainer trays that you do for a certain amount of time. I have to wear them night and day still for a while, and then I can go to just night. But it was exciting because of COVID. It had been extended almost 6 months. So I was so happy to be done with it. Anyhow, below that, I did bring in a Panda Bird Designs box again. I love these boxes. They're so, so pretty. And below that, I'm just going to use a box from the kit that I thought was really pretty. And I'm kind of contemplating that sticker on this day. It was probably my least favorite sticker of all of them. And so I wasn't sure how to make it work with other things. So I tried this layering on of the archway and a music note, and I think it looked okay. But in the end, I just wasn't loving it. So I'm cutting up some florals to put back on that upper box to kind of bring everything all together. And I'm going to bring in a filming camera because this was supposed to be my filming day. I think I did some filming, but not as much as I wanted to do. It's a little fuzzy, to be honest, because, okay, so on Friday, I got a minor concussion. So the rest of this week is a little fuzzy. On the 21st, I was marking that it was my sister's birthday. I had a really cute cupcake I wanted to use there. And then I decided I wanted to layer something under it, and they were already stuck together. And so I couldn't. So I pulled it up, and I'm putting a different box down. And I just kind of pushed it up underneath that divider. And I really liked the look of it, but the happy birthday script didn't fit very well there. It was okay. I decided to leave it. but it wasn't the best. If it had been not stacked, I think that would have been better, but I couldn't find one in my stickers that wasn't stacked. Anyhow, now I'm going and putting it in a box underneath. This is going to be for Megan's ADHD and autism testing. I got most of the kids tested last year. She was my first child that got diagnosed with ADHD, and she was diagnosed through the doctor's office. So after doing all of the extensive testing with all of the other kids, we decided that it was a good idea to make sure that we had the full spectrum of what was going on and made sure that she has the right diagnosis, because autism and ADHD have a lot of overlap, and especially with girls, it can be often misdiagnosed. So we just want to make sure. Anyhow, and below that, I had Emily's appointment. She's now seeing a therapist once a week just to work on life skills with her autism. So it just makes life a little easier for her. She's still in the getting to know the therapist part of it, so they haven't really worked on anything per se yet, but I can already tell that she's happier and is feeling less stressed. Anyhow, that was activity night for the kids' school. So Megan, after she had practice, I drove her straight to activity days. It was crazy. And they didn't have school on Friday. Don't ask me why. I'm not entirely sure. I did try something different up at the top of Friday. I ended up hating it, and so I pull it off in a little bit. But I do like the floral element, and then I have that little corner that was a Harriet Wright Designs kind of fancy corner, and I pulled it out a little bit from the side of my column, and it left a little white space on the back end. But what ended up happening is I layered on that dusk kind of sticker, and it filled in the space between, and it flowed better, where if I had butted it up against the side, I think it would have been too squished together and it wouldn't have looked right. So I did then jump over to Sunday, and I'm kind of layering on things there. I really wanted to use this circle, which was another freebie, guys. And it just, I don't know, it was so elegant and beautiful that I had to use it. And bringing in the different florals really helped with that. I also really enjoyed bringing in that paper square there. I used that to mark what was supposed to be reading time for me, but I did not read on Saturday. All right, it's story time. So Friday, I had gotten my daughter's skating dress. These are dresses that you get custom made for them, and then you have to attach all of the stones. So I was getting around all the materials I needed to stone this dress, and I was in the closet and I had dropped some, so I bent down to pick them up, and I don't even know how it happened, but I have this like 12-inch figurine. It's a Gem Shores angel with the nativity kind of carved at the bottom. So it's a hefty piece, and I was picking up stones, and somehow this thing fell off of the shelf above me, like 6 feet up, and hit me in the head. And it's a little bit fuzzy because it may have given me a slight concussion. And so I just remember sitting on the floor holding my head, and my daughter coming up and going, "Are you okay?" And me going, "I just need to sit here. I just need a minute." And I realized that I was perhaps bleeding. And so I told my daughter, I was like, "You need to call Dad," because he was out doing stuff, because I knew that it was bad enough that I needed another adult. So she went ahead and called him, and he came back, and we ended up having to go to the ER. 10 stitches later, I'm now calling the angel of death, because it tried to take me out. However, I did take its wings in the process, so maybe we're even. I'm not sure. Anyhow, so that's how my Friday went. I did end up stoning the dress after the ER. I just figured since my head hurt and I couldn't sleep, I might as well be useful. So I stoned the dress, which evidently is not normal behavior. I don't know. Anyhow, she did compete on both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was an emotional performance. We'd never done it before, but she tried it. It went okay. She got second. I don't know that she was very excited about that one. And then she also had escape for lyrical pop, which we did to Queen. and she really enjoyed that one. Also got second. So I think she is now qualified for 4 events for nationals. I think we're only going to perform 3 though. I think the emotional performance we're tossing out because we decided it didn't go well with the judges, and she just didn't feel it as well as she did the other stuff. So that's kind of where life is. I'm just going back in and putting some butterflies in to kind of fill in some spaces. And then I'm going to go and fill in all of the writing for everything and do close-ups for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's plan with me. I'm sorry it took so long. If you guys liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. Until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.
It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. It never ends, it's being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.